Like, share, subscribe, hit the super chat on the way in. From Africa I came is Caribbean timekeeping. My apologies. My apologies. It was a late morning. Late morning. All right. Look, I was supposed to come to y'all today in the morning with the second Republican debate, primary debate, but we have more important things to cover. Not, but we do have something more entertaining to cover, and it's watching your favorite colorist queen, yes, Chrissie, right? Squirm. Oh, look at her squirm. Look at her squirm. Look at her with her attempts at damage control. Oh, Chrissie, this is what you got? This is you trying to do damage control? Right? So, you know, as usual with these cases, Chrissie, Yanni, and the like come out trying to do damage control because their ideological children are out here embarrassing them, right? They're out here embarrassing them. And so they're trying to tell them, hey, y'all making us look bad. Yeah, black men ain't ish. Yeah, we worship at the altar of white men in particular, but y'all not supposed to say that in public the way y'all are. Y'all embarrassing us. We supposed to keep that in, the black woman's sphere. Y'all letting too many white men know that they can manipulate us like they didn't know already. Right? Like they didn't know already. Like black women haven't been being loud like this forever now, especially on the interwebs. Right? So Chrissie is saying that, these women online, and she says it's not most, right? And she says that she sees black men speaking about this more than she sees black women. Okay. But she says these women are quote unquote doing too much. Right? These women are doing too much. No, Chrissie, these are your ideological children. These are Yanni and Paris and Cynthia G and Divested Zealot and Divested Witch and Divested whoever the hell and Shira 7 and all of you. These are your ideological children. Right? So if they're embarrassing you, if they're doing too much, it's because of women like you. See, 2 and 3 and 4 years ago, you weren't putting up enough disclaimers. See, now you're trying to put up the disclaimers. Oh yeah, in the video that she's like, look, I told you not to worship at non-black men. Yeah, too late. You spent too long and too strong insulting black men and praising non-black men. And praising non-black men. So the every once in a while, blinking, you'll miss it, damage control videos you try to put out, it's not enough. See, even in this video, you were jabbing at black men, right? Unlike black men, non-black men could date out and still be attracted to their own women. You mean like black men? Dear Chrissie, you're saying more about you and how you view yourself through the eyes of black men than how black men actually act. Think about that. Think about living in America and looking at black men in America and saying, unlike black men, white men and Latino men and Asian men can date outside of their race and still be attracted to their own women, unlike black men. No, Chrissie, you just can't get or keep the type of black men you're attracted to. Whether you're unattractive or not, we don't know. We don't know how you look. But just because you can't get or keep the type of black men you're attracted to doesn't mean that black men aren't attracted to black women when they're dating out. Loser. You sound like a loser. This is loser speak. Where's the ring, Chrissie? Wait a minute, Chrissie. You've been dating out forever. Chrissie, you've been swirling forever. If non-black men really value black women, like how you tried to throw Dr. Richard Banks in our face, if non-black men really value black women, then why are only 4% of black women, 4% of marriageable age black women married to non-black men? Okay, let's say 5. We try to say only 5% of black women ever had sex with a non-black man? Stop it, Chrissie. Nice try, though. You want to call us manipulative. Nice try. Right? What an absolute loser. How's that luxury apartment by yourself feeling right now? Still trying to take jabs at black men, even though black men have nothing to do with this story other than the fact that, of course, we're taking our little digs. We getting our little 5 chuckles in, much like you would. Oh, wait, you did try to with the Jenny Mai and Jeezy story? Looks like Jenny Mai trying to fight for that marriage. Uh-oh. Alexa, play Jennifer Hudson and Jennifer Holliday's version of You Gonna Love Me. What happened, Chrissie? Look like Jenny Mai said on second thought. Right? On second thought, Chrissie, how easy would it be for us to say, unlike black women, Jenny Mai gonna fight for her relationship? Unlike black women, she ain't gonna let her friends and her family get in her ear and say, yeah, girl, you could do better. You could do better by yourself. How easy would that be? Chrissie actually blames black women looking desperate, just like Yanni, desperate on the internet on black men. Chrissie is saying black women have an inferiority complex because of the constant black men comparing black women to non-black women. No, Chrissie. Black women have an insatiable inferiority complex compared to white women, particularly because y'all wish y'all were upper middle class white women. Y'all want the political and social power of upper middle class white women. That's why you have an inferiority complex. So you're trying to tell me random black men are tapping black women on the shoulders and be like, hey, by the way, you ugly and you'll never be like Taylor Swift and other white women, these thin ass, no shape having white women that we find more attractive than Kayla Nicole thick ass. Yeah, that's it. Because if I line up black men right now, if I line up 10 black men, all 10 of them will pick Taylor Swift over Kayla Nicole, right? Yeah, that's it. It won't be 9 out of 10 of them that pick that pick what's her face? Kayla Nicole. You're weird, bro. You're weird. No, you're not weird, Chrissie. You're a loser. You're a loser with some money. You're a loser with a voice. You're a loser with, a nice size following and a subscriber base. You're still a loser. Lamenting being in your luxury apartment by yourself. There's a reason why you're by yourself, Chrissie. Because you're a little mean, resentful, snarky loser. Right? So let me play a couple of clips for y'all real quick out of Chrissie. And this one is going to be a bit long. It's about 2 minutes long. So y'all bear with. I know, dealing with Chrissie and her voice and her. Anyway, let's just play this and we'll come back and give the rest of our commentary on the other side of this.
discussion about Black women in interracial relationships. Now, I want to talk about how Black men are responding because I saw where they were on Twitter saying that Travis upgraded from Kayla. And based on the screenshots I saw, it was actually what appears to be a white man who said Travis downgraded because Kayla looked better. And it was actually Black men who came in saying that Travis upgraded because Taylor has more money. And to me, that only speaks to the non-traditional orientation of Black men. And we know that they also feel Travis upgraded because Taylor is white, let's be real. But Black men celebrating Travis getting with a woman who is richer than him is just more proof that they are non-traditional men. They love the idea of men being hypergamous. I keep telling y'all that. All this talk about how all these traditional Black men are looking for these traditional Black women that don't exist, that is false. And mind you, these are the same men who are making fun of Kayla because Travis, the white man, didn't spend his money on her as if they aren't some of the cheapest, stingiest men on the planet. These are the
Sounding
same
bitter.
men who made fun of Serena Williams for dating and marrying a man who has a lower net worth than she does. But they are praising Travis for doing the same thing. And that lets you know how full of shit these Black men are. Black men don't care anything about this relationship. They're just happy that Travis is no longer with a Black woman. Why? Because they were mad Caleb was with a white man. That is all this is about. And it's crazy because I'm seeing more content from Black men about this than Black women. And it's only proving that Black men do care when Black women date out, despite them lying and saying that they don't.
Sound resentful.
What they think is the rejection of a Black woman from a white man because they're mad that she was with a white man in the first place and not a Black man. And they were also mad that Black women were attracted to Travis. The entire purpose of their content about this is to send a message to Black women that white men prefer white women. They don't want you Black women. They only fetishize you. They only want to sleep with you. And white men can be dusty and cheap too. So Black women, you might as well just stop dating out and only get with Black men. That's pretty much what they're using this situation to say. It's the same fear mongering they do every time an interracial relationship with a Black woman fails or a Black woman gets unalived or hurt by a non-Black man. They use these stories to scare Black women out of dating non-Black men.
Well, y'all heard all that. Look, Chrissie and Indigo Flow is 100% correct with this. Oh, the projection. Look, first, are you saying that we find Kayla Nicole attractive, Chrissie? Because we do? Oh, wait a minute. Are you accusing us of finding Kayla Nicole attractive and maybe feeling a little salty that she was with the white dude? Is that a problem? Wait, what? Wait a minute. She's saying we felt a certain way because the attractive Black woman was with the white man, as if that's what you thought. You got a point for that? Wait. Look, Black men feel a certain way because a fine ass Black woman is with a white dude. Okay. Wait a minute. Wait, you thought you got a point? Wait a minute. She thought she got a point. Look, they feel salty. We won. Wait, what? Number one. Number two. This idea of Black men feeling like Travis Kelce won because he ended up with a white woman. You mean Taylor Swift? You think Black men find Taylor Swift attractive? You mean the pencil thin ass Taylor Swift? You think Black men in any significant number, I'm not saying they might not be one or two, you think Black men in any significant number find Taylor Swift attractive? You're projecting. You're projecting. Right? Taylor Swift, number one. Number two, it shows you how untraditional they are. Listen, I don't know what type of weirdo, and we're going to use profanity today. It is what it is. I don't know what type of weirdo shit you on, but 50-50 relationships are becoming more and more the norm. You could thank second wave feminism for that and capitalism. You know, that thing that you said ain't going nowhere. You're right. It's not. You could thank those two systems, those two ideologies. Yeah. Chrissie, where's your wedding ring? Well, damn. Where's your wedding ring, Chrissie? So as y'all can see, this is Chrissie being petty and resentful and unlike black men. And so she tries to use some one random white dude on the internet who says Kayla Nicole is more attractive than Taylor Swift, and it was a downgrade, which most black men would agree with when it comes to looks, at least. So you use one random white man to say, look, black men think that Travis Kelce is winning because he's with Taylor Swift, and this one random no name ass white man says, "Oh no, you downgraded. You should have stayed with Kayla Nicole." Wow, boy, reaching just like what's her name the other day, just like Real Talk with Yanni. Ooh, y'all reaching. All of you that put out the video, what's the other one that I Project Black Woman? Boy, y'all are reaching. Stretch Armstrong reaching. Mr. Fantastic reaching. Luffy from One Piece reaching. Ooh, y'all reaching. Y'all are reaching. So you're saying that black men feel like Travis Kelce upgraded because he ended up with a white woman? Let's be honest, it's because, she's white. What? Taylor Swift is not even the black men that go after white women. She's not even their type for the vast majority of them. Loser ass, weird. This is why I'm covering this, by the way, to show the weird, delusional reaching. Look at the lengths Chrissie is willing to go to practice damage, to play damage control. Look at the lengths she's trying to go for damage control. Oh yeah, Inspector Gadget reaching, and thank you for that telescope. Look how far this is how far they're willing to go, not just for damage control when black women, their ideological children, go out there embarrassing their ass, but this is how far they're willing to go to also defecate on black men, particularly in the presence of non-black folks. Right? Particularly, you see how far they're reaching? Yanni, Project Black Woman, Chrissie. Black women acting a goddamn fool on the internet, looking jealous and desperate as all get out in front of non-black folks, because that's all they care about. They don't care how they look in front of black men, of course not. Also, don't miss how often she tries to bring this right back to black men. How often Yanni tried to bring this right back to black men. Right? They're going to continue to do that. It's okay, Chrissie. It's okay. The L is on your forehead. You can't try to hot potato and pass it to black men. Sorry. Right? Corey Yeller said, I don't know what you talking about, see? I'll take Taylor over that dime a dozen BBL IG thought any day. We don't know if she had a BBL. Did she? Say it ain't so, Kayla. Say it ain't so. Right? But either way, the vast majority of men would probably take Kayla Nicole. But that's not Chrissie's point. Chrissie's point is Even though we took this public L and we're looking real desperate and loserish. By the way, remember, Kayla Nicole is the one who DM'd Travis Kelce. Don't let them get away with not saying that. Kayla Nicole is the one who did the reason why she stayed so long, Chrissie, Yanni, and the only problem we have with her is that she stayed so long. It's because she was looking for the white man to wife her up. That's why. Y'all all acting real dumb right now. Y'all all acting real naive. Everybody acting obtuse like they don't know why she DM'd him. He liked a couple of her pictures. Okay, granted. She DM'd him, and then they've been in whatever situation they've been in for 5 years. She stayed because she was waiting for the wedding ring. Uh-oh. So even if the 50-50 rumors are true, she stayed because she was waiting for the wedding ring. In other words, maybe Miss Kayla Nicole been listening a little bit too much. I don't know. Chrissie, oops. Because now y'all want to play the game of, a man that's stingy, even if he has money, if he's stingy with his money and he's trying to do 50-50, we don't endorse that over here. Yeah, y'all have been for years. Now y'all want to clean it up because too many of you divester swellers are going out there and getting your head chopped off by white dudes who got you paying for everything. How embarrassing. Imagine talking crap about black men to end up with the white man and you got him being the stay-at-home boyfriend. Jesus Christ. The horror. Imagine that. Imagine listening to Chrissie on the weekend while you cleaning up the house and your white boyfriend just lounging about. Imagine that. Right? So here's another clip of your favorite colorist queen talking. Y'all like, share, subscribe, hit the super chat.
It's the same fear mongering they do every time an interracial relationship with a black woman fails or a black woman gets unalived or hurt by a non-black man. They use these stories to scare black women out of dating non-black men. When the statistics show that on average, black women are suffering the most abuse, struggling the most financially with black men, not white men or any other race of men they're trying to scare you out of getting this. And that's why I make videos almost every time this happens, because it is so manipulative what they're doing. And unfortunately, it works on a lot of black women. You got these dusty men out here trying to tell black women how to date when they have the highest failure rate dating and marrying out than anyone. And they do it the most almost out of every demographic of people. So they need to be worried about their own failures over the fence with non-black women instead of trying to police the way black women date, because the statistics show that black women actually have the most success and longevity in interracial relationships. The bad apples are not going to deter black women who want to swirl from swirling. The fact
I love my white daddy.
Their race isn't going to stop black women from swirling. Why? Because there's enough non-black men who like black women to go around. As Dr. Ralph Richard Banks told us, they outnumber the entire black female population. The black women like myself who are actually swirling in the real world, we know what's available, we know what's not, and I implore the black women who don't have the experience to go out and get some, and stop letting these dudes online tell you that you have no options because interracial relationship with a black woman fails. Because I guarantee that you have more options than you think, especially if you are a black woman who is intelligent, feminine, and keeps yourself looking good. You know that getting non-black men is not a problem. You also know that men are men and we have to vet them regardless of race. It's been pounded into our head at this point. We don't need a reminder, and we especially don't need a reminder from black men when they're failing the most in their own interracial relationships. So I'm just making this.
So men are men. So when white men play black women, have a black woman out here hoping and wishing and praying for marriage for 5 years, men are men. Wait a minute, black men. You breathe the wrong way in the presence of a black woman, and you're all type of sexist, misogynist, right? Colorist, featurist, texturist. You breathe the wrong way. You slip up on one syllable on one word. But when white men see a desperate, hungry sister, play her, use her, and then, let her hang on until she decides to leave because she didn't get what she wanted, the ring. All of a sudden, men are men, and we're not going to let the few bad apples ruin it for everybody. Oh, now look at that translation. We wanted to go through it with the white man. You can't breathe the wrong way, black men, but we're willing to go through it with the white man, right? Well, you look at that. And Allspad says, and I really wanted to read this comment, what abuse, and sisters are broke all by themselves. It's funny how she tried to skew that comment, right? It's real funny how she tried to skew that. No, black women by themselves are like the brokest demographic. If it's not Latinas, single Latinas, it jockeys between single Latinas and single black women. That I'll do bad all by myself. It's true. Maybe you're okay, Chrissy, financially, but most single black women aren't. The vast majority of single black women aren't. You talk it out your ass, Chrissy. You're talking out. You trying so hard with the damage control. You talking out your ass, sounding like an ass. Standard issue swirler divester stuff you engage in over there. When black men, black men have black women struggling. No, black women by themselves are struggling. Whoops. Right? Black women by themselves are struggling. And exactly, John Jones says she's manipulating data. I guess never mind bidirectional domestic violence. That part. And she said it's so manipulative what they're doing. No, the damage control you trying to practice right now, that's manipulation of the young women that listen to you. You want to talk about manipulation? What you think you're engaging in? Chrissy, you know how this is going to work. Chrissy, you're not dumb. You know how this is going to work. The vast majority of women that listen to you, first of all, they're just listening to your entertainment for entertainment. They ain't going to leave black men. Let's just call a thing a thing. Let's just dead that right now. They listen to you when they mad at their boyfriends, when they mad at their husbands. They not going nowhere. Me and you both know it. Stop. That's number one. Number two, other black women listen to you because they don't got no man, white, black, Latino, or otherwise. Uh-oh. So there's that, and they still ain't dating out. So they listen to you, mad that they single, and they still not dating out. If you don't believe me, go ask Crystal and Karazin. Whoops. Uh-oh. Goddamn, Mr. Z. Right? And then the women that are listening to you that's actually engaging in this are failing. Wait a minute. She wants to talk about black men's failure rate interracially. Black women are not even getting the wedding ring. You talk about the failure, you mean the divorce? You mean after the marriage? Oops. You mean after the marriage, right, Chrissy? Chrissy, anti-blackness hits all of us. It hits all of us, but it hits us differently. You know how it hits black women? That non-black men don't even give you the wedding ring to divorce you in the first place. God damn. Anti-blackness hits all of us, Chrissy. Y'all could keep on saying, oh, the issue is that we're too loyal to black men. That's the issue. Keep saying that. Right? Anti-blackness hits all of us. I agree with Chrissy. The white dudes that mess with black women, they gonna mess with black women. They love them some black women. She's absolutely correct about that. The problem is Ralph Richard Banks is wrong. It's not enough. Goddamn. And he knows it. Y'all ever watch the interviews with him? Train tracks, train tracks, train tracks. He over here smirking and he not really answering the questions. Y'all watch that middle-aged black woman asking, yeah, which demographic is it that prefers black women? Oh, buy the book, read the book. Stop. We aren't Chrissy, stop. Y'all sounded like Issa Rae. You know Korean men. You mean a portion of a small portion of the small portion of America? You mean Korean American men? They're okay with dating black women? Stop. This is loser desperate talk. The secondhand cringe. Goddamn. Yeah, I'm not a black woman. I'm still black. The cringe. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Y'all not just making black women look bad, y'all making black people look bad. The cringe, the secondhand embarrassment that we all feel because black women are out here looking desperate for a white man dating a white woman. And instead of y'all just saying, hey, we looking a little too desperate, you and Yenny decide to come out here playing damage control because your ideological children out here acting a goddamn fool. Because losers like you spend the better part of a decade talking crap about black men. Right? Embarrassing. You still, Chrissie still found a way. And this is, I think she has a degree in marketing or something like that, right? This is top-notch marketing degree right here. Hey, how can I flip this to make it about black men still not being ish? We looking desperate. We're looking like losers. We got the young women out here looking thirsty as hell for the white man because he's dating a white woman. Okay, let me make weirdo comments like, yeah, they feel like he should be with her because she's white. Yeah, that's it. And they feel a certain way because Kayla Nicole was with the white man. You mean black men feel that an attractive black woman should be with a black man? You mean that? You mean you feel a certain way because maybe black men don't really find you attractive like that? At least not the black men you want. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. As I said before, Chrissy, you saying a whole lot about how you see yourself through the eyes of black men than how black men actually act. If Travis Kelce was dating you, Chrissy, would black men feel a certain way about it? Uh-oh. Or would they be like, ooh, good riddance, take her. Please take her, take her. Take her as far away as humanly possible. Take her. Huh? Loser ass. How you got money, you educated, and you single as hell because you're a loser? I said it. Dear Black America, y'all raised a whole lot of maybe good students, maybe good employees that are horrible girlfriend and wives. That's why Chrissy don't got no man, white, black, Latino, or otherwise. For women like me who's been swirling, yeah, you've been swirling because you still ain't find the man yet. Loser. That's why you've been swirling. You could call it what polygynous, polyamorous, whatever you want to call it, loser talk. Uh-huh. You want to talk about dancing? Weren't y'all just wait a minute, Chrissy, didn't you put out a video dancing on the misfortunes of Jeezy? And you might have called that too soon? Just maybe. We'll see. You might have called that too soon. You might be a little premature on that one. And in men world, we say you might have blew your load a little too early. Uh-oh. What happened? Right? And Telescope says, this is the WWE WWF for them. Yes, it is. It's a Royal Rumble cage match. Do not expect revelatory truth or logic from that side at all. At all. I said it already. They see this stuff as like soap operas. This is like reality TV show drama to them. They taking notes. Like that's what Chrissy is like. She's taking notes. Okay, we got 1 point here. We got 1 point on the scoreboard over here. Oh, damn, black men got a point over there. This is not about, let me be very clear for the 2 black women, I see Karina in here, for the 1 or 2 or 3 black women listening. Women like Chrissy and Yanni, they don't care nothing about you and your happiness at all. At all. This is about money for them, and this is about getting at black men for them. This is about getting at black men. They are using you as cannon fodder to get at black men. Listen how she spoke about Kayla Nicole. She couldn't even come to terms with it. Black men find Kayla Nicole attractive, at least in majority. And so, yeah, maybe a handful of them felt some type of way about her being with Travis Kelce. But instead of her saying it like that, it's like, well, they think that Travis Kelce upgraded when he ended up with Taylor Swift. What? On money, yeah, status. Shay Sade, shout out to Shay, went through all the numbers. His jersey numbers went up, the Chiefs numbers went up, tickets went up, everything went up for the Chiefs and for Travis Kelce. That's not black men. You think wait, you trying to tell me black men care about Taylor Swift like that? Well, we buy black men are buying Taylor Swift tickets, right? What, for maybe their daughter? That's if their daughter even listens to her type of music. What are you talking about? Weirdo. What in the entire hell are you talking about? It's an upgrade for Travis Kelce's status and money, but do the majority of black men, Taylor Swift walking down the street and Kayla Nicole walking down the street, you trying to tell me the majority of black men would be chasing after Kayla Nicole? I mean, yeah, that's what they would be chasing after. You trying to tell me they would be chasing after Taylor Swift? Get your loser ass. I can't get and keep the type of black men I want, so to hell with everybody in the black community. I'm going to make it about a colorism thing. Loser ass. We just got to start calling these people what they are. What the Roger Report said? Low value rage. We need to bring that back. We need to bring that back. Low value rage ass. Yeah, you educated. Obviously, you're insufferable. You want to know how we know? Because you still don't got no man. Oops. Uh-oh. Your little petty ass still. Forget swollen. Where's your white man? Where's your Latino? Where's your Asian? We still waiting. Kim Foster's in a relationship and she's goddamn insufferable. So how much worse are you than she is? Chrissie, how much worse? How much more insufferable are you than Kim Foster got a goddamn relationship with a black man on top of that? Kim Foster, the short troll. If she got a relationship, goddamn. How insufferable are you, Chrissie? Paris is married. Petty ass Paris is married. How much more insufferable are you, Chrissie? Cynthia G just finished telling Dr. Umar Johnson to abort black male sons, and then she said, yeah, I'm going to my black man. So you trying to tell me a woman that's advocating for aborting black men is in a relationship, and you not? Goddamn. Right? This is embarrassing. Instead of you coming out and saying, yo, she spent the majority of her time, or at least half of the time, defecating on black men, as if she wasn't just dancing on the potential misfortune of Jeezy. Look, man, I was supposed to cover the Republican debate this morning. That was Mr. Z's plan, right? That was Mr. Z's plan this morning. Cover the Republican debate. And because my algorithm is full of goddamn Swirl and Divester content, Chrissie done popped up. I'm like, oh boy, let's see. And of course, predictable. Damage control extraordinaire. And stretching like Mr. Fantastic. Stretch Armstrong stretching to try to make sense of black women looking absolute. So wait a minute. Y'all realize that Chrissie said much of this is because black men keep on comparing black women to white women. That's why black women have an inferiority complex. That's why they hold in so dear tight to someone like Travis Kelce. Coriello says, Y'all putting way too much, and thank you for the super chat. Y'all putting way too much sauce on that Kayla girl. That girl is a dime to a guy like Kelsey. No, what I'm saying is the vast majority of men, black men, would choose her over Taylor Swift. That's the point I'm trying to make, right? That's the point I'm trying to make, right? And Michael Ross, thank you for the super sticker, brother. Thank you for the super sticker, right? So Wayne, we gotta wait on that one because I'm gonna have to read that one out. I'm gonna just go to Kareem for now. We're gonna come back to Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne is determined to make me learn how to read Creole live online, right? Oh yeah, yes, my parents are Caribbean too, right? Dear Chrissy, Chrissy says she got one parent from the Caribbean. Well, you can't find a brother from the Caribbean. What, they don't got not enough money? What, they gonna tell you where to go sit yourself down somewhere? With all your colorism talk, right? Want to talk about? Maybe that's why. Because the brothers and the sisters in the Caribbean, some of them are definitely using that bleaching, right? They definitely bleaching. Maybe that's why you talk about colorism so much. You don't want to admit that the Caribbean is getting down on their bleaching stuff, right? So you make it seem like it's just black people. Loser ass. So as y'all can see, Chrissy is just, doing her damage control thing. I get it, right? I get it. They don't want to accept the public L that was provided to them by their ideological children, Yanni, Chrissy, right? So they're trying to find a way to say, well, black men, it's black men's fault. Black men are not even in the room. This reminds me of black women working in these white collar spaces where there's like no black men, maybe one or two LGBTQ brothers. And then they feel mad when they're, going to war with one of the white women, at the firm, or one of the white men at the firm. There's no black men are not protecting me. Yeah, because there's no black men here. There's like one or two LGBTQ brothers. That's it. Y'all purposely run from black men and then find yourselves in the weirdest situations ever and then blame black men for not being there. Weirdo. So black men have nothing to do with this conversation outside of the fact that a couple of brothers was getting their 5 chuckles in. And Chrissy still found a way to say black men are the reason why black women are feeling insecure because black men keep on comparing black women to non-black women. What? Right? Loser talk. Right? And they go say dimmer bleach. Right? And so we I covered this morning instead of covering the Republican debate, and I was looking forward to it. By the way, I did watch it, so we will be coming with our commentary either this afternoon or tonight. But I did watch it, right? Vivek Ramaswamy, yawn. Anyway, right? So I did watch it. Nikki Haley looking real presidential right now, whatever that means. But we covering this morning. Number one, because it's a Friday. Number two, I want to use profanity. Right? And number three, this loser out here trying to play damage control because her ideological children came out here embarrassing the whole goddamn black community because women like Chrissy and Crystalline Karazin and Real Talk with Yanni less so, but Real Talk with Yanni and Cynthia G and Paris Milan put a battery in these people back over the past few years, and now they're embarrassing everybody with their desperate ass. And Kareen says, "Sorry, but Jeezy and Jenny my relationship was doomed to fail based on everything. Older couple, race, Jenny Mai not submissive, and look how she disrespected her first husband. Let's be fair and talk real. Taylor Swift is money. Yeah, yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. And I'm not saying that the dynamics of Jeezy and Jeannie Mai's situation is perfect. I'm not even going there with it. I'm saying from the rumor in the rumor mill is she's trying to keep it together. So I don't know how that's going to turn out, but the rumor in the rumor mill is that's why I keep on saying we'll see. We'll see how that goes, right? And we do know he's the one who filed for divorce. So let's see, right? So that's the part of it that I was saying. But the Taylor Swift is money part, like we're in agreement on that one, Kareem. Absolutely 100%, right? I find Kayla Nicole more attractive than Taylor Swift, and by far, not even close, right? And but I agree with Corey Eller when he says like, what I'm saying is her body and like, yeah, her face, whatever, but her body, like, and I know the vast majority of black men, it wouldn't even be like Taylor Swift. They wouldn't even look twice at Taylor Swift. And so for Chrissy to make it seem like because Taylor Swift is white, Negroes is going to choose her over, while also saying, oh, wait, yeah, y'all trying to use this situation to scare us. Scare tactics? You over here talking about scarcity mindset and scare tactics once again. Black women are sounding delusional about the fact that most men ain't ballers. I didn't say most black men. Most men ain't ballers. Yeah, it's scarce. It's not scarcity mindset. It's scarce. What are y'all talking about? Scarcity mindset. What are you talking about? 1 out of 10 men in America earn some more than $100,000 a year. That's scarce. Only 9%, it's really 8.8%. Only 9% of men in America, excuse me, of Americans are millionaires. Let's say it again. Only 8.8%, let's say 9% of Americans are millionaires, and that's not liquid. That don't mean they have a million in the bank. That means all their assets added up is a million, 1.2, 1.5, 2.3, etc., etc. What are you talking about, Chrissy? You and Yanni, this scarcity mindset. No, it is scarce. You want to know how we know? Because y'all still single. Goddamn. Y'all looking for the ballers, and y'all are still single. Uh-oh. Right? What y'all talking about? What in the entire world? Bro, y'all trying so, ooh, y'all reaching, y'all trying so hard. Like I said, the internet will expose us all. Y'all trying, y'all trying. All this, and it's not real stoicism. I'm going to say the word stoicism, but it's not really being stoic. All this fake stoicism and trying to keep a stiff upper lip, and I don't need no black man, and black men is trash, and da 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 da. Why you can't keep our names out your mouth? And you shouldn't. You shouldn't keep our names out your mouth because we're all black at the end of the day. And what you are dealing with, Chrissy, is on the other side of anti-blackness, white supremacy. That's why you got no man, goddamn. You talking crap about black men, you don't got no white man or Latino man. A little while ago, you were talking about dating a white dude. Didn't we hear? Well, maybe not so much anymore. What happened? Look real down there. Right? What DMX say? It's dark and hell is hot. It's looking real dark out there. Looking real unpleasant, real unkind. Right? Well, damn. So Chrissie out here playing damage control, doing an absolute horrible job at it, but her subbies will listen anyway, at the tunes of tens of thousands. She want to talk about manipulating. What do you think you're engaging in? Women like me are still gonna swirl, and we're still gonna, yeah, go ahead, go ahead. Year after year after year, single, right? And we'll pause right here for a second, intermission, right? And y'all talk amongst yourselves. Mr. Z is not gonna leave y'all on time. 10-minute break this time, not even a 5. Y'all talk to yourselves, talk amongst yourselves. Mr. Z will be back. Actually, maybe not right now. In a couple minutes, because of course she's late. And so we're covering this. Like I said, we covered this because if Chrissie is willing to go this far, and women like Chrissie are willing to go this far to damage control this situation, right? Then you imagine how far they're willing to go to throw salt on black men's name, especially in the presence of non-black people, right? You imagine how far they're willing to go, because Chrissie pretty much straight up told you, I don't care what, bro. We out here swollen, and I don't blame her. Go ahead and get your swole on, right? Forget get your roll on, get your swole on, right? But you gotta throw salt in the game. Of course you do. But of course you do, right? Because that's who women like you are. And no placeholder says, what does it say about black men who date women like Cynthia? Bro, I've said it before. You don't know Kim Foster in real life, but based off what we could see off of her YouTube, Cynthia G, Paris Morton. I get it, you're not American, so you think you're safe, right? Because the dudes that's dating Yenny may not know she got a YouTube channel, but there's no way Paris' husband don't know that she has a YouTube channel and how she be talking, how she speaks, right? I guarantee you most of Chrissie dates and dudes don't know she has a YouTube channel. She can't even keep them long enough to tell them. Right? You dudes that be with that in relationship with these women, whew, why they talk like this about black men, and you're a black man. First of all, if you're a man, because Crystalline Carrison and her ex-husband. Let's say that one more again. Crystalline Carrison and her ex-white husband. And you better know she held on for dear life. Whether she filed or not, you better know, because she knew we was going to throw that in her face. It's not that you're in a relationship that's interracial and it fails. That's not the problem, Chrissie or Crystalline Carrison, is that you talk crap about black men and speak about how these other non-black men are just that much better, and then you can't either keep a non-black man or get one at all. And before I play this next clip, y'all recall, and this is where Chrissie gets into her overtly racist bag. Recall Chrissie saying, dude, Travis Kelce is over here pretty much black adjacent. He hangs around too many black people, too many black men, excuse me. Yeah, black men, we're in that world now, where black women are actively attempting to date white men and then say, oh, you acting a little too black. All right. right? And let's play this clip.
As no group of men is doing that with us. And we especially shouldn't be thirsting over black men or black adjacent non-black men like Travis, who like being validated by black men. Because that's a huge red flag, ladies. That he was even on this podcast with these men. When you deal with men like Travis, you're pretty much getting a black man in white skin, and that defeats the purpose of dating within other cultures. I saw one out discussion about black women in interracial relationships. Now, I want to talk about how black men are responding because I saw where they were on Twitter.
So she says black men and black adjacent men. Travis Kelce is too black adjacent. Huh. I had to pause right there, y'all. That was a purpose pause. That was a purpose pause. Travis Kelce, and y'all like, share, subscribe, hit the super chat. Travis Kelce is too black adjacent. Right? Hey, you can't make this up, y'all. Right? You have a black woman sounding this racist now. That's where we at now. So I told, wait a minute. Didn't Mr. Z say a while ago Chrissie's gonna show herself to y'all? Dear black women, didn't I tell y'all Chrissie's anti-black? No, she starts off sounding anti-black man. Chrissie's anti-black, period. She gonna keep on selling y'all all that colorism talk. Chrissy is anti-black, period. She has most of her anger towards black men, no, but she's anti-black. Remember her saying, "I don't like you. I don't like you Negroes either." Yeah, you heard that. I don't like you Negroes either. And she didn't say Negroes. That wasn't the word she used. Now she's telling you the white man is too black adjacent. Hey, Chrissy can't end up with no one but a racist white man. You can say whatever you want, Chrissy. If I smell any racism from him, I'll run the other way. Nah, she can't end up with anyone but a racist white man. And we'll pause right here. Y'all talk amongst yourselves. And we're back. And we're back. Whew. This is frightening, y'all. This is why it's frightening is because we're watching these people do backflips, front flips, side flips, jump over. What is it? Parkour. Was that's the French thing, right? The parkour. Like we watching them do everything, but just accept this L. Accept the L. Your ideological children first are embarrassing themselves, secondly embarrassing black women by extension, and third embarrassing the rest of the black community by extension even more. Chrissy gonna try to put up a couple of look. I didn't sit stop worshiping these non-black men. Yeah, you did it too late. You didn't. You put way more the energy at which you speak about black men being trash and how non-black men are better. See, now you want to say we vet all men. Yeah, stop. You and Paris and Yanni with the vet all men talk now. Cynthia G with the vet all men talk now. Over the past couple years, y'all spent how long talking about how black men are trash though? And Chief Rocket, that's what it's seeming like. Black women literally hate their blackness. I think a good chunk of them do. I'm not gonna say majority or minority. I'll let y'all figure that out by yourselves based off of your own experiences, not just online. We're not gonna let the internet skew that, both online and in real life, right? But yeah, and shout out to the brother Edward Anderson. He's right about that. What you're witnessing are black women pretty much saying like, "Yo, I'm done with being this black thing. This black thing is taxing. I'm over it. I'm out." And I get it. But that's not on black men. So we're gonna pause right here once again. Give me about 60 or so seconds. Y'all talk amongst yourselves. Okay, and we are back, and we shouldn't be having any more interruptions. So I'm gonna play these clips one more again. We'll go over them, and then we'll close out. And I know Dr. Thunder's probably streaming, so I'm gonna try to be out of his hair, even though Doug doesn't have any hair. Ball crew, we're all bald here. Um, yeah. So let's let's play a couple of these once again. To get y'all to get y'all annoyed. Look, we're all look. It's like I said, we're covering this not just to chuckle, not just to say how desperate these particular black women look. It's bigger than that, right? It's We're living in this era, right? 50 or so years out of Jim Crow, and you're listening to black women speak about hypergamy and leveling up and black women in luxury, and it is a political move, right? It is a very political move. So when Kim Foster says that, was it Kim Foster who said that? It was either Kim Foster or Juicy. I can't remember who kind of spoke to that a bit. They are correct, whichever one of them it was, right? It is a political move. And so what you hear, and 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 I want to be very clear, you hear from Chrissie this anti 50-50 rhetoric. All right, cool. I mean, she's pro hypergamy. Nothing wrong with that. Chrissie, are you also pro women sitting the hell down? Oh, I gotta be harsh with it and shutting the hell up. Oh, damn, Mr. Z. Y'all never heard Mr. Z sound like that. I'm saying, if you're gonna boil me down to a walk-in wallet, are you just a sex toy? Are you just a maid? Oh, by the way, what you're hearing from Yanni and Chrissy more and more is this talk about, oh, black men fetishize us too. That's their way of saying, hey, ignore, play down the white fetishization. Y'all need to stop talking about the fact that these white dudes are just playing, using us as little sex toys. Black men do it too. Black men ooh and ah for your shape too. They try. You notice what they're trying to do. Whenever it's embarrassing or a white man does white man stuff, it's black men do it too. It's not that serious because black men do it too. Black men do it to you too. As a matter of fact, according to Chrissy, black men do it more. All the negatives, black men do it more. There's nothing wrong with that because black men do it more. Right? Why we're covering this is to show that, yes, these are some of the women that we share a community with, unfortunately. These are some of the women that end up becoming academics and entertainers and your prosecutor and your quote unquote defense attorney and your mayors and your police officers and police chiefs. Black women like this who think of black men this way. Longo says that's such a childish sounding retort, but they have to say that. What else do they have? When the white man's, what else can they say? You got to remember their entire brand is built off of upward mobility black women who are beyond black men. Unless, of course, that black man is a super ultra mega baller. And by the way, and is supremely giving with that money also. Right? Because you got to remember, she's just using you for the luxury life. So, of course, it's a childish retort. Black men do it too. But how else are they supposed to get a 22, 23-year-old young black woman to listen to them when she's like, oh man, I don't want to invest 5 years into this white dude who has me paying 50-50 even though he's a baller? Like a literal and figurative baller. He plays football. He's a literal baller. Right? I don't want to like invest this much time and then end up breaking up with him. First of all, he liked a couple of my pictures. I jumped the gun, DM him. We start going out. Now we're quote unquote a relationship for 5 years. And I'm hoping and praying and wishing. So I hold on for 5 years. We don't become an item. I break up with him. I don't want to do that. And so what else do the women like Chrissy and Yenny have but to say, well, white men, okay, yeah, they might fetishize us, but black men do it too. Right? What else do they have? They don't got nothing else. Batman, I still ain't forget about you. Yeah, I don't know how to read this. Indigo, where you at? I need help. Right? Who wants to be a millionaire? I'm calling in help. Oh man. But yeah, so to what Longo said, yeah, no, they don't look. Chrissy and Yanni have to say that. Black men fetishize you also. I just want black men to understand the position that women like this would like to have you in. You ignore them, then it's ooh, you don't like black women. You they catch you looking at them, catch you looking at their hips, catch you looking at their ass. Then it's objectifying me and fetishizing. Let's be very clear. Because they're just talking. Dear black men, that's what Mr. Z is telling you. They are just, y'all gotta remember, Yanni is living off of her YouTube. And Chrissy is maybe not living off of her YouTube, but she's being subsidized real heavy off of her YouTube. She might be putting it in the bank, but that's a nice little bit of money she don't want to lose. So they gotta keep on coming up with content. They gotta come up with all of this weirdo stuff. There's no other way. So yeah, they got an Armstrong reach, right? Stretch Armstrong reach. Yeah, they got a Mr. Fantastic Four reach. Right, and Big Kev, give me a second. And Dr. Thunder says, take some money. Thanks, Dr. Thunder. Talking about leftover women today on my open panel. Okay, Doc, I'm gonna move out your way in a little bit. Right, give me a few minutes. Be out of your hair. I just said it earlier too. I was like, I'm gonna be out of Dr. Thunder's hair in a minute. Wait a minute, Doc don't got no hair. Me too. Right. Well, I'll be out your hair in a minute, Doc. Um, but yeah, so I'm glad that Longo said that because it really like, bro, they don't got nothing else. They don't have anything else, right? And Big Kev says far more misandrous and misandrous and than misogynist. True, far more misandrous than misogynist in the black community. However, radical leftists and tradcons will lie and say the opposite to pander to women. I agree with that 100. I agree with that 100. I agree. I agree with that comment 100%, Kev. 100%. When especially as a lefty, when I watch lefty brothers do all type of tying themselves into knots, like I said the other day, when they do the whole, yeah, we're gonna talk about, the gender conflict in the black community, and then they instantly pivot to black men and stay there. They don't even do a little tacit, okay, and yeah, black women might say a couple of problematic things. They're not even doing that. Or, like I said, that was I was using Pascal Robert, my fellow Haitian, in that example, but Diallo Kenyatta, right? Who was acting like he didn't understand what black women were doing when they were talking about the Kiki Palmer thing. And as I said before, yeah, Diallo, yeah, black women are saying, yeah, I make more money than you, so bow down. But y'all don't know how to critique black women. Because any type of critique of black women is seen as sexist. So y'all just does not compute. Don't right? Y'all stop malfunctioning, right? Y'all stop malfunctioning. So yeah, I agree with your comment 100%, Big Kev, 100%. And Trell Bentley says, thanks for the super chat, Trell. And thank you once again for the super chat, Kev. Nasic, black men ain't ish industrial complex, right? I did say that. I did say that. Y'all make sure I don't forget that. Shout out to Dr. Thunder once again, because he did say that. Like, I say things and I just move on. And sometimes I'm like, God damn, I did say that. Huh? That's a good ass line. But I don't even remember to like make it part of my lexicon and continue to say it so I could have it in the back of my mind as something, a talking point. And I know we poo poo talking points, but like a really good talking point could get people thinking. I've done it, and I think we've all done it. You're in a room with family members or friends, and you just drop one line, and it's like, oh man, right? So a good talking point, you know. Yeah, so I'm gonna try not to forget that I said that, Cheryl. Thank you. And I already read Doc's comment, right? But like I said, closing out. Um, oh yeah, let me play the next clip. Let's play the other clip. Where we at? Let's play that one more again. We got one more clip to play because I just want y'all to make sure to be just as annoyed as Mr. Z watching Chrissy try to tie herself into a knot, try to make sense of black women looking absolutely desperate out here because the white man is doing white man things with a white woman. What? Right? And so here we go. Wait a minute.
To say. It's the same fear mongering they do every time an interracial relationship with a black woman fails or a black woman gets unalived or hurt by a non-black man. They use these stories to scare black women out of dating non-black men. When the statistics show that on average black women are suffering the most abuse, struggling the most financially with black men, not white men or any other race of men they're trying to scare you out of getting with. And that's why I make videos almost every time this happens, because it is so manipulative what they're doing. And unfortunately, it works on a lot of black women. You got these dusty men out here trying to tell black women how to date when they have the highest failure rate dating and marrying out than anyone. And they do it the most almost out of every demographic of people. So they need to be worried about their own failures over the fence with non-black women instead of trying to police the way black women date, because the statistics show that black women actually have the most success and longevity in interracial relationships. The bad apples are not going to deter black women who want to swirl from swirling. The fact that most non-black men date within their race isn't going to stop black women from swirling. Why? Because there's enough non-black men who like black women to go around. As Dr. Ralph Richard Banks told us, they outnumber the entire black female population. The black women like myself who are actually swirling in the real world, we know what's available, we know what's not, and I implore the black women who don't have the experience to go out and get some, and stop letting these dudes online tell you that you have no options because in a racial relationship with a black woman fails. Because I guarantee that you have more options than you think, especially if you are a black woman who is intelligent, feminine, and keeps yourself looking good. You know that getting non-black men is not a problem. You also know that men are men and we have to vet them regardless of race. It's been pounded into our head at this point. We don't need a reminder, and we especially don't need a reminder from black men when they're failing the most in their own interracial relationships. So I'm just making this
sounding petty as hell, right? So, exactly, Chief Rucker. No one cares about black women swirling or divesting. No, we don't care about black women swirling. But the divesting part is like that militant, angry black men ain't ish, and then they're spreading negative rhetoric, right? If you just going out there and you exclusively date non-black men, that's cool. Go do your thing. Okay, I had bad experience with black men, or daddy issues, or whatever your little situation is. Go do that. Right? Go do that. Detroit said, I got it here. Listen, Detroit, we don't need it. Us follically challenged, right? Brothers don't need to know about you and your flowing locks. Right? So it's just weird. This anything you can do, I can do better. You imagine black women trying to play the anything you can do, I can do better with dating outside the race? You imagine? To the point where they felt like they owned a white man. So when the white man ended up dating, and from what we see, dating a white woman, they felt a certain way to the point where they went on social media about it. You imagine? And better uses them. We dating out. We really mean it. I'm gonna date out us. So you having trouble with that, huh? bro. It really is that, right? It really is that. Chrissie, keep on talking. We know what to look out for. Clearly not, Chrissie, because you still don't got the wedding ring. You could talk to us all that crap. You know the Kim Foster and the Chrissie and the well. I don't care about being married. I don't see myself being married. Hmm. You're right. You don't see yourself being married. It's not that you don't care to be married. It's that you don't see yourself being married. So you play it down. Uh oh. Right. So you play it down. Right. And K Dot, this is true. Women want the power of men, um, privilege of women, and accountability of children. Yeah, we've been saying that for a while. Braves is saying, I'm so disgusted. I'm becoming numb at this point. Look, don't become numb, especially if you want to end up with a black woman. If that's your preferred choice, don't become numb. Be aware. I can't say woke because the goddamn LGBTQ black lefties done let the white folks turn it into a weapon. So I can't say woke. Y'all let the white conservatives turn the word woke into a weapon. Goddamn. Anyway, but I will say being aware, right? Don't be numb. Don't be numb because of the Chrissies and these loud ass women on the internet. And yes, even some women and black women in real life. Of course. Of course. But as I said yesterday, this is all a gamble, right? That's what Longo. I said that. Longo, I said that earlier. You missed it. And Longo says we fail at IR marriages. At least we're getting married. For the most part, they're not even getting that far. I'm just saying. I said it earlier. I literally said the exact same thing earlier. I literally said the exact same thing earlier, right? And none of this shit is perfect. None of these relationships are perfect, whether it's, intra-racial relationships or interracial relationships. None of this is perfect. But as I said before, what black women like Chrissy don't want to admit is they're charging you with the black tax. That's why their anger is the greatest for you. Their resentment is the greatest for you. Their rage is the greatest for you. They play down when white men, run afoul of them or any type of infraction. They play it down. All that we're harsher on white men. No, you're not. And all the data, the dating divide said that. Y'all are not. Right? And Trump, exactly. Stay aware! Exclamation point. Stay aware. Especially, stay aware of all the women, all of them, because we all know the Latinas be on some. For any of us that live in major cities, especially LA, any parts of New York, any of the boroughs, anywhere in Texas, definitely Southern Texas, anywhere in Florida, South Florida, we all know the Latinas is on some bullshit too. The white women are on some bullshit too, so you gotta be aware. I said it yesterday. It's all a gamble. None of this shit is guaranteed. Right? Big Kev, and thank you. Percentage of black women married to non-black men is 1.7%. I don't know what the hell they talking about, Big Kev. I don't know what the hell they're talking about. These people are weird, bro. Dear black men are inescapable. What did Thanos say? I'm inevitable. Black men are inescapable. You can't escape us, bro. You're black. Dear black women, you've been throwing us under the bus in front of white folks for at least 50 years if we being nice. For at least 50 years. Y'all been threatening to date out for at least, since Loving versus Virginia. We're inevitable, lady. Inevitable. D. Scott said Jermaine is inevitable. Right? Y'all heard Mr. Z say it before. Blackman, where do you think you're going? Where do you think you're going? They throwing a temper tantrum. No, don't regulate me down there with those Negroes. That's what Kim Foster and all that class talk is about, even though she got her a black man. That's what all that's about. Paris Malone thinks she escaped because she got her Nigerian brother. Pfft, please. We're inescapable. We're inevitable. You're black. Unless you go fight the US government and other Western powers and the Arabs to change what black means in the imagination of people, you can't run from this. Money, no money. Class, no class. Yacht, no yacht. Private jet, no private jet. Go ask Oprah if you think I'm lying. Go ask Robert Smith if you think I'm lying. Go ask Nas. Nas told you he was on a boat with Tommy Hilfiger, and Tommy Hilfiger was like, "Oh, you here to perform?" Right? Black women, we're inevitable. Y'all wonder why all these black women celebrities still be ended up with black men. We are inevitable. There's a reason why Carrie Hilson don't got her no goddamn white man. Uh-oh. There's a reason why Taraji said, yeah, I'd rather cry over here, single, than not have a black man, because these white men in Hollywood are on some ish. Nicki Minaj told y'all she would rather have her goddamn jailbird than live up to whatever weirdo interracial relationship thing y'all thought she was supposed to have. Aisha Taylor, who was raised by her black daddy, thought she could escape with the white man, and now she's with at least she was with a white woman. I don't know if she still is. Hell y'all talking about? Everywhere you go, there you are. And there we are too. Sorry, Chrissie, you can't run from us. Chrissie, you could end up marrying the white man. You still can't run from us. Wannabe white woman ass. And that's me not only responding to Chrissie, but the sister that subscribed to me, N.M. Hawkins. Talking about no, black women just try to be women, not white women. It's not about upper white womanhood. Yes, it is. Womanhood does not exist in a vacuum. What a woman is throughout history has not existed just in a vacuum. What a woman is in context of the time, what we consider what it is to be feminine, what we consider it to be a beautiful woman, what we consider it to be an upper class woman. Whether there's different ethnicities in your society, which one is the group that other people aspire to be? Which group has the women that people consider attractive or beautiful, or the upper echelon women? So woman does not exist in a vacuum. So when I say upper middle class white women is what women of color are trying to achieve, I meant it. I knew exactly the words I chose, and I chose them for a reason. Uh-oh. Wanda Sykes, yikes. With the French woman that she with, uh-oh. Right? And D. Scott said, Brad too busy trying to keep me out of his sister, mother, auntie, cousin to worry about Keisha. Look, ladies, this is somewhere y'all are so used to stepping on black men. Y'all are so used to the black community being a matriarchy if you're kind, a gynocracy if you're accurate, that y'all are really trying to compete with black men to end up with non-black people. A competition that's weird. It's absolutely weird. and you still won't even win it if black men are not even trying to compete against black women on that. We don't even know it's a competition outside the black manosphere. And you're wait. Shout out to G Serotonin for this, the brother G. You're losing a competition that black men don't even realize that you try to compete against them with. Weird and loser. Right? Weird and loser. And like D. Scott said, Brad is preoccupied with. Brad is over there trying to chase after Mei Ling. Why you bullshitting? And the upper echelon Consuelos are putting off the top tier Brads too. Go ask Jeff Bezos if you think I'm lying. Goddamn. That don't mean that no black woman is going to end up with a white man, or no well-to-do black woman is not going to end up with a well-to-do white man. That's not what we're saying. But this weirdo thing, well, I can get me a white man to show, I'm going to show you. And that's what black women are really on. These weirdos, especially on the internet, that's what they're really on. And that's what the whole Travis Kelce thing was about. I'm going to show you, black men, we can get us white men, and we can get us white men that have a whole lot of money and status. Watch this. Hey, Trell, why you bullshitting? What? Trell. Hey. What? Remember when I said to that divester chick with the Confederate flag mask when she popped up on Roger Report's channel? And for those of you that can't look at your screen, Trell Bentley says, real talk, Brad wants Jamal. Y'all remember what I said to that chick that I did the one that was on attorney Dennis Sperling's channel with the Confederate flag, and then she was on Roger's channel with the back the blue flag thing on her face, the mask that she had. Remember what I said to her? What does it feel like to know that when your white man is smashing you, he's thinking about one of us on the panel? I said that. I was joking, but I wasn't joking. Black women want to talk about black men being effeminate and black men secretly on the DL. You don't want to talk DL with black men, because black men are going to direct you to white women and Latina women and be like, go talk to them about their men being on the DL. And watch if they don't laugh you out the room. Quiet as kept. Go talk to Arab women about their men being on a DL. Ooh, Mr. Z. Uh-oh. Yeah, they Muslim. Yeah. And when they not having sex with women, that doesn't mean they virgins. Uh-oh. Let me get out of there before my head is on a pike. Maybe literally. No, K Dot. We're Chrissie tried to play and K Dot says so Chrissie left her black man and now she's dating a Brad. No, I'm reviewing Chrissie trying to do damage control. The link's in the description. I'm reviewing Chrissie trying to do damage control over the Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift and Kayla Nicole story, right? So yeah. So yeah, that's that. Yeah. So that's her name, divested conservative. Yes, thank you, Detroit. And Detroit says she also showed up. Dennis Sperling, divested conservative. Yeah, I watched that when she popped up there, right? And Big Kev says, and thank you for the super chat, Big Kev. Big Kev says, I want young black men to see this and focus on themselves. Exactly, and that's all. You know, and like I said, most of us are still gonna end up with black people. All this talk, at least for now. Maybe Gen Z will be a little different. I still think Gen Z is not gonna tip over 50-50. Maybe Generation Alpha. Maybe Generation Alpha for the men, not for the women. Sorry, ladies. But the majority of black people still going to end up with black people. Don't get it twisted. Right? The majority of black people are going to have sex with black people, marry other black people if they get married, have black children, live a black life, and live in a black neighborhood. However many of those are left, for real, right? So better use sound like Edward Anderson with Keisha's list. Better uses, and once again, thank you for the super chat, Big Kev. Better uses 1.7%. Let me get to work. I got that pure uncut hopium, 1 for 5, 3 for 10. And you can find that on Keisha's list. Come and get them, right? Man, look, Chrissy, no one's telling black women not to date out. Women like you, we're trying to kick you out and get out of here. Please go. Wait, you're already gone, but you're still talking crap. And that's the problem. If you want to know what the issue is that your little angry, bitter, resentful ass is still talking. That's what black men are talking about. Right? That's what we're talking about. Your little racist ass. And we need to call Chrissy what she is. Chrissy is an anti-black racist. I know a lot of black women think it's okay because they think Chrissy's just an anti-black man. No, Chrissy is anti-black. That's what y'all get. I smelled it from a million miles away. I knew you could smell from Chrissy. Wait a minute. Chrissy not just anti-black man. She's anti-black. Oh, she a little resentful little. Oh, okay, I see what it is. You probably wasn't one of the cool girls either. So it's not only that the brothers wasn't checking for you when you were younger. You probably them sisters was probably looking at you like, oh, that weirdo over there. Your greatest anger is with black men. You keep on claiming colorism. No, you don't like black women either, right? Your little weird ass. Dear black, you keep on messing with the Chrissies of the world, with the Paris of the world. I'm not gonna say so much Yanny. I don't really get anti-black vibes from her. I just get a woman that's just trying to make money, so she's trying to make money, capitalizing on this skirmish. This was more than a skirmish between black men and black women. This schism. There we go. But Paris, definitely is Cynthia G. I mean, like, who? Why would I even need to mention her? Definitely Cynthia G. But Paris and Chrissy, all right. That Deborah Cooper lady had all those divestors on her channel, including, I think, Mahogany Pink called in, and you heard a couple of those sisters say, no, I divested from the entire black community. Well, y'all keep playing around. It sound nice until you're crystalline kerosene, looking like the drunk auntie. It sound nice. All right, keep playing around because you angry that the dudes that you wanted in high school wasn't checking. So now you feel like you found somebody in listening to Chrissy. Okay. And Big Kev said, once again, thank you for the super chat, better you. And Big Kev says, I think the marriage rate will drop to single digits. For the black community specifically, I don't think that's too far fetched. I don't know, right? I've never actually thought about that, so I'm gonna have to give that some thought. But I'm not gonna doubt you. Yeah, it's possible because first of all, we already know marriage is becoming a practice of the elite, right? It's being relegated to well-to-do people, or at least more than stable people. That's what it looked like it's gonna be for the majority of Americans. And it's gonna symbolize more than just stability, slowly but surely. But then I think the black community in particular, when you add the gynocracy to the mix, yeah, yeah, no, I can see where you get that idea, and I'm not gonna push back because I don't really doubt it too much, right? I don't really doubt it too much. And the ruthless, heartless revelator says, and thank you once again, Big Kev, for the super chat. And the ruthless, heartless revelator says, I would say yes to that rhetorical question you pose, Z. Goddamn, which one was it? Which one? Y'all know Mr. Z start his sentence with a question. Oh man, yeah, no, Mr. Z start his statement off with a question. I don't even know. Oh yeah, the black man ain't ish industrial complex trail. Yeah, yeah, she definitely capitalizing on that. And Trail says, Chinny is step Trail. Chinny is straight up Nasic. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I didn't know that she was trying to do that. And Detroit says, don't forget Chris Logic. Same divester trying to dox Jessica X. I didn't know that was a thing. Right? I did not know that was a thing. Wow. Yeah, K Dot. These black women are pro white now. Yeah. That look. That's not just a black woman thing. I know y'all tired of hearing Mr. Z say that. I know we mainly focus on black women. That bro, we live in a excuse me, not just an anti-black, but a pro-white society. Right? Like the pro-white, y'all hear some of the brothers talk, some of the extreme left, shout out to Big Cap, some of the extreme left, some of the extreme right, they sound real pro-white. Y'all know some of them brothers. Yeah, we know the majority of LGBTQ brothers are with other black people, but hey, some of them LGBTQ brothers is the bottom for a white dude. Let's be clear. Let's be honest. If we're gonna say it, let's be honest. And definitely, y'all hear some of the conservative brothers talk the far right. Shit, them dudes is practically neo Nazis in blackface. So yeah, the black women are sounding like that too. Of course they are. Of course they are. Y'all listen to the Asian women talk about Asian men and white men. Oh, no, he looks like my brother. He reminds me of my brother. Right? The first person ever complimented me for how I look was a white man. Mindy Kaling, old bum ass. Right? So yeah, no, yeah, okay, Don, I agree with you, but I think that's way bigger than yeah. Oh yeah, definitely, Big Kev. I'm not saying it's not. And Big Kev says we know Mr. Z is just worse within the black community. Oh yeah, definitely. I never doubt that. Right? Yeah, I'm never gonna doubt that. Okay, so in and out, everyone. We covered this today, and man, no, I didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't know Detroit. I didn't know that that she was trying to dox her. Right? Yeah, but we covered this today to show the extent at which, and if I'm not mistaken, Chrissy got her degree in marketing or something like that, right? Like that's what she went to school for, something like that. So if that's true, if that's correct, um, as you can see, she's doing her darndest. Sounding old now. She's doing her darndest to flip this upside down and find a way to blame black men for this. And she literally said, she literally said, black men are what the cause of black women feeling so insecure that they want to turn this Travis Kelsey thing, right? Until this white man is leaving us. I thought we had him in the bag, right? So yeah, right. So like I covered Yanni speaking about this. Now I've covered Chrissy speaking about this. They both talk about scarcity mindset. They both found a way to try to flip this on black men. Of course they did. Um, it reminds me of the sister cried in her car about the white frat bro that played her. Um, And just like that woman, Chrissy and Yanni are more concerned about black men getting their five chuckles in than the black women that are looking absolutely desperate and embarrassing the entire black community. Chrissy tries to make some type of equivalent to Kim, what's her name, Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson, saying, "Well, y'all felt the same way with Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson when she ended up dating Pete Davidson, and they're both white." Eh, first, last time I checked, Kim Kardashian was crying and said, "I want my husband back." She felt a certain way about her and Kanye not being together anymore. Last time I checked. Is Travis Kelce going to do that? Well, we'll see. Let's let the clock tick. Right? Detroit, email me. Right? Yeah, you see what I'm saying, Trail? Exactly. White men doing white man ish is black men's fault. How? You know why, black men? Because you exist. You woke up this morning. And that's an affront to all these swirlers and divestors, particularly the divestors. Right? You woke up this morning. Yeah. And Barry Hamilton says Kelsey was seen as high value, not a pooped not a pooed on him not a pooed on him for listening to black men to give up the IG queen for a regular white woman in Taylor Swift. The curvy girl loses out with a wedding ring, with the ring. Yo, like the way that these people, like the gymnastics that they're engaging in to find a way to blame black men for this is just fascinating, right? And that's why I covered it to show the Armstrong reach, right? And then the women in the comments for Chrissy's video didn't make it any better. Um, they also got that secondhand embarrassment and that secondhand cringe from the women that did, say something. And we can see that's what it really is, but they're trying to find a way to push this off on the black men. Because for them, black men getting their five chuckles in is more bothersome than the black women that are looking like desperate losers on the internet. Right? So, on that note, we'll end out here. Let me move out of Dr. T Thunder's way. Um y'all like, share, subscribe. Um we'll pause right here. Love, peace, and chicken grease. For the love of God, everybody, same thing. Reverse, Uno reverse. A white woman date a brother. Like, wait a minute. When what's the supermodel that was with the African brother? Y'all know who I'm talking about. Ugh. And his face is in my head right now too. Her face is in my what is, y'all know, Seal. What's her name? Heidi Klum. What was that? When Heidi Klum was with Seal and they broke up, were black men throwing a goddamn fit? Did black men feel any kind of way? Right? Did black men feel any kind of way? Or you gonna leave Seal? What? We didn't feel okay. The white woman left the brother, and she might, if she can, find another white man. She might end up with a white dude. Okay, right? Charles Irby, exactly. Black men don't care. Or the white woman going back to when white women break up with black men, if they could get back to a white man, we're like, okay. The white woman broke up with the brother, or they broke up, and then now she gonna go end up with another white dude if she could get one. All right, cool. All right. You know how many white girls that been smashed by these brothers in high school and in college and not married to a white dude? What you talking about? Loser! Anyway, on that note, everyone, right, and let me let Big Kev be the last comment. And Big Kev says, we desperately uphold the lie that the real, quote unquote, real root cause of black women character flaw is black, quote unquote, black male inadequacy, inferiority. I just appreciate the honesty about how they feel, and that's all we're saying. That's all we're saying, right? That's all we're saying. The internet will expose us all. Mr. Z been saying it, and I've been saying it for these type of reasons. The internet is what let us know that these weirdos are over here worshiping at the altar of the almighty white man penis. Yes, Mr. Z's being vulgar on purpose, y'all know. And the internet is what also showed us how far other black women are willing to go to try to play damage control and find some way. There got to be some way to blame black men. Alexa, cue up the meme with the sister at her computer saying there got to be some way to blame black men. I'm sorry, Big Kev. I was gonna let you be the last comment, but Barry Hamilton is the last comment, and Barry Hamilton says, "Too many of these lonely girls vicariously with mixed race celebrity lives, bruh." And on that note, thank you, Barry Hamilton. Exactly. And on that note, we'll truly pause right there. Love, peace, and chicken grease. Y'all go check out other Black Manosphere content. Remember, Dr. Thunder is streaming right now. Y'all go check out Dr. Thunder. Yeah, y'all go check out other non-Manosphere content for the love of God. Either later on today or tonight. Sometime if it's not tonight, it got to be tomorrow night. I definitely should have the time tomorrow night, if not tonight. But sometime in the next 2 days, today and tomorrow, we will come in with our commentary on the Republican debate. I already have some notes down. Yes, I already watched it. And it was going to be this morning, but we had to talk about Chrissie because the Colors Queen. And shout out to you, Miss Colors Queen. We got a lot of content from you, and thank you for producing content for us to review with your loser ass, resentful, bitter ass. That part too. Single and lonely ass. That part too. And Chrissie is one of those women that is single and lonely. That's why she lamented being in her luxury apartment by her goddamn self. So, shout out to y'all for hanging with me, and we will end it out there. And y'all have a great rest of y'all day. Mr. Z out. Go check out Dr. Thunder, other non-Manosphere content, and non-Black Manosphere content, and Black Manosphere content also. All right, everybody, we out.